Now, he mentions rallying the American people. Now, there has been a big national story, and I haven't covered it yet. It's gotten very little play here in America, and there's a good reason why. In India, I think this is the biggest strike in the history of the world. Millions of people are rising up against Modi. Now, what I have seen has framed this as being just farmers. And in the video we're going to watch, they say it's a few thousand. I saw the number somewhere like 2.5 million people are striking in India. Now, Modi, big fan of Donald Trump. Had him over in the country 2018? Maybe last year. No, it was earlier this year. I'm sorry, time is dilated. It was earlier this year because the coronavirus was already going on, and Donald Trump took a lot of flack for having this big gathering at a soccer stadium in India. So let's get some international news perspective on exactly what is going on here.
You want to make beats like this?
Oh, I do. What are you on, the Fruity Loops?
Where the government has invited farm union leaders to talks as thousands of farmers continue to block roads into the capital, Delhi. They are protesting.
See how he said thousands? It's millions.
They say will leave them at the mercy of big corporations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said protesters are being misled by the opposition parties and that the laws will actually benefit them.
These 20,000 farmers aren't going anywhere. Their trucks and tractors are blocking major highways near India's capital.
Now think about it. Why would the American media not want to cover something like this? Especially at a time like this, when our Congress is at a stalemate.
Each of our tractors is loaded with rations for up to 4 months. Until the time the government reverses these new agricultural laws, none of us will go back. The farmers feel their livelihoods are under threat. New laws mean the government will soon stop buying grain at guaranteed prices. The farmers claim that could leave them at the mercy of corporations who won't pay enough for their crops. India's Prime Minister is trying to placate the groups because their protests are causing disruption and threaten to cost him politically. I want to tell the citizens and farmers from the banks of the river Ganges and the holy city of Varanasi that we are working with intentions which are as pure as the water of the river Ganges and without any
as pure as the water of the river Ganges. I do believe that river is one of the most polluted rivers in the world. So maybe he's right.
Intention of betrayal. Modi's government says the laws give farmers the freedom to sell their crops to private buyers rather than through the state. They insist the laws will drive up prices, but the farmers remain...
Yeah, because capitalism works everywhere else.
We have always suspected the government's intentions because they have become a slave of the corporations. They want to turn us into their slaves as well. The farmers' protests have been going on for months, since Parliament passed the new laws in September. But they only caught the country's attention in recent days, when thousands of farmers clashed with police. Security forces used tear gas and water cannons to prevent protesters from entering Delhi. They were stopped just outside the city. But they're now determined to camp out for the long haul.
Well, for more on this story, let's bring in DW's.
We are in desperate need of a general strike in this country. We need a rent strike. We need people to stay home, not just for better working conditions, but to try to get this virus under control.